Right, listen up, team. There have been reports of a new player in the underground. We don't know who it is. We know they're organized, motivated, and building a team of henchmen and minions, the like of which the world has never seen before. This person is attempting to become an evil genius.
Sir!
What is it, Perkins?
Would you say that the evil genius would have an underground lair, sir?
It would appear not, Perkins. However, I fear it's only a matter of time.
What do evil lairs look like, sir?
Well, Perkins, if I were to build an evil lair, not that I would, you understand, I'd design an evil lair, the like of which the world had never seen. Probably build it into a mountain, Perkins, underground. Throw in a barracks for the men, and a control room to organize the away teams. And a strong room, of course, store all my ill-gotten gains. Probably have to build some recreation items for the men. They get disloyal, you know, maggots.
Would you build traps, sir?
Hundreds of them, Perkins. Don't want agents snooping around while you're taking over the world. And I'd build a cover operation to hide the base from prying eyes. Camouflage, that's the key.
It's a good thing you're not an evil genius, sir.
Don't be such a damn fool, Perkins. Right, team, you have your orders. Get out there and find me a madman.
Hello, hi and welcome. I've been expecting you. Hi, and welcome to Game Roulette with me, Dozero. We're gonna be playing Evil Genius. We can say thank you to Samus for a little part as my henchhog. We're gonna go put her back in her cage before she gets too restless. She doesn't like to be awake during the day. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna be playing Evil Genius. I love this game. This game is absolutely amazing. It came out quite a long time ago, and it's the presentation, the way it's made, everything about it is just such a the whole feel of it is amazing. And the basis of it, as you've seen in the video, you play the evil genius. You're the bad guy. You build a base, you build traps, you lure agents, you steal things in the world, and you take over the world. So let's get started right away. Now, this is a bit of a slow game. So let's go to a new game. Let's go on hard, by the way. And you can, you have like different kinds of evil geniuses you can pick. We're gonna pick the standard one for one, just Maximilian over here. Let's just start it up and let's play. But yeah, seriously, this game is... I got it for like $3 on Steam, I think, and it's super worth it. If you are gonna play this game, though, there is an unofficial patch. I'll put a link in the description of my YouTube thing, because it's really worth it to put the patch on. It makes the game so much better. Woo! There we go. And so this is the game. This is how you play it. And now we're gonna get a ton of messages. A ton of things are happening all at once. So this is us. We're composing evil taunts right now, and we have control over us. We can walk around. We can do what we want.
Yes, there is better.
And we also have a henchman over here, Jubei. He's smoking a cigarette right now. And we also control our henchman. We can make him go around. And these here are our minions. If we could see him. We can't see him right now with this weird angle. Do we have a minion we could see? Oops. We can just zoom into them. So these are our minions. Our minions we don't really control directly, and they're kind of useless. So, the first thing we're gonna do, we could go check the objectives, but I already know what they are. The first thing we're gonna do, and this is a slow game. Like, this is not a fast-paced game. This is a game for you to enjoy. Take your time until everything goes wrong, and then you panic. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hire a bajillion minions. We can only have 5 right now, but it's good to max it out because the way this game works, basically every 60 seconds, I get a basic worker minion. And as you can see, there's more types of minion. We haven't unlocked them yet. Or you can pay money, and if you pay like $4,000 a second, you can get a minion every second. But you know, we're going slower at the beginning, so we don't mind. We'll just leave it at paying no money and get one every minute. And yeah, our minions are gonna come in. So this is our little island. We can take a tour over here. We have a helipad. We have like a little dockyard over here, and this is where we're gonna build our evil base inside the mountain. And we have to take the way you build the base is kind of reminiscent of Dungeon Keeper, if you've played those old games. So first things first, I'm gonna build a second entrance, and I've played this game quite a bit, so I know some of the tricks about this game. You want 2 entrances to your base for multiple reasons. So we're gonna tell them to. So I put down a blueprint, and now we're gonna tell them to build this. It's just a corridor. So the reason there's gonna be agents of good. Boo. We're gonna come investigate your island, and basically you don't want them to find out that you're doing bad thing. So by having 2 entrances, you can lure them in from one entrance and then out the other. But right now you can see our little minions. They're grabbing suitcases with our gold, and they're running off to the dockyard to buy some dynamite, and then they'll bring the dynamite, and then they're gonna blow up our corridor. And this is how you build in this game. Everything. So I don't control them. Just by telling them I want this build, and they will do it. And he's bringing the dynamite right now, Andy Dang. And so yeah, so you don't control them directly. And everything that needs to be done, they need to go pick up the cash, which is represented by these little. Let me zoom in faster. These little bricks of gold, and then they have to actually, you know, pick it up and put it in and dynamite it. It's really quite pretty and quite fun. Now, I was talking about investigators earlier. There are some investigator. Nigel Jenkins over here. He's a feeble investigator, so they're not too much of a problem. And we're gonna ignore them for now because we're not doing anything bad. We just have a room full of gold and we're digging in a mountain. Nothing illegal here. Later in the game, when you're doing some bad things, you don't want them snooping around. At least not inside your... Oh, there we go. They're blowing up our little corridor over here. Then they're gonna go in, and they're gonna finish it, and we're gonna have a nice, pretty corridor. Brand spanking new. There you go. Now we have a corridor in our base. Excellent, excellent. Now, some of our objectives, we need a barracks for the men. We need a place for our men to, you know, sleep, relax, do things. So we're gonna set that up. I'm gonna tell them to build that. We're gonna need a control room because we are gonna need to control some operations in the world. And I'm gonna like expand over here with our core. There's an area of rock you can't blow up. So I'm gonna tell them to dig this, and like each room has different purposes. Now, in the corridor, there's different items I can put. We can put some doors. Doors are good because they stop freaking investigators from snooping around, which is usually a pretty bad thing. So we're gonna put a bunch of doors like this, a little bit around to kind of manage and stop people. Fire extinguisher, that'd probably be good to have at least one. You never know if something catches fire. Now, another thing we can do, we can click this control room, and ahead of time we can tell them that we're gonna need a time clock, we're gonna need a memory bank, and a... Oh, well, they put the dynamite in, so we're gonna have to wait until this room is dynamited to actually do the things I want to do. There we go. There we go. 2 brand new rooms coming up. There we go, and see the items I ordered are already in there. Now we also want doors to these rooms, and we need a control panel as well in this room. They're building this, very nice. In our barracks, we're gonna need some bunk beds for the minions to sleep, because there's lazy buggers, and we're gonna need a bunch of lockers to have more minions. There we go. And we have our door. Now our people are moving around. Now, one of the cool thing is how things are built in this game. You're gonna see they bring the little boxes like this. Let's take a look at them. And then he just pulls the ripcord, and then whatcha, Now we have a door. It's awesome. There we go. So now we're bringing in the items that I've ordered. Right now we only have 5 little minions, so it's taking forever because each of these items, someone has to go take a little wallet full of money, go to the place, order it, bring it back, and put it down. But once we get more minions, things are going to start moving a bit faster, which is going to be nice. There we go. We're getting those doors. Now, doors have different security levels. So at level 1, anyone can pass through. Level 2, only your minions and you can pass through. So that means that any investigators, they'll be locked by that door. And to go through the door, they either have to force it open or follow someone in. At level 3, your minions can't go into that door. Only you can walk through that door. So you can lock off an area of your base. At level 4, not only is the door locked from your minions, but there's going to be some of your minions will be sent to guard that door and arrest anyone who tries to force it open, which can be useful for managing certain things. Now, you see this little T-junction over here that I made? This is made for a very specific purpose. So agents that are investigating your base are attracted to doors. They will want to go see new doors. So when they go through this door, they will go to the nearest door first, which is this one. So if they're coming from this way or from that way, they will then go back out and go back out instead of going deeper because this door is further down. That's one of the base building theory you can use. There's a lot of little tweaks the way the AI works in this game, and you have to be careful. One thing you have to be very, very careful if you're playing this game, everything in your base needs to be accessible. If there's something that's blocked and is inaccessible, then enemies can just tunnel in anywhere in your base, and you don't want them going into like the power room. Like some rooms you really don't want enemies in because they will really mess you up. In any case, let's move our strong room deeper inside the base because having our strong room open like that out in the open, that seems like a bad idea. That seems like someone will come and steal our money, which we're really not about that. So build me this room, give it a door. We're not gonna build a briefcase just yet because we're gonna move this briefcase back in, save a little bit of money that way. I mean, I may be an evil genius, but I don't have that much money. Have to be careful. So there we go. Just doing our little job here. Very nice. Now, once these investigators come back closer to our door, we're gonna have to deal with them. Where are they? Okay, they're way down over here on the beach. Once they're just walking around right now. They're not doing anything. Once they come to the front, I will. We have to kill them. Yeah, there's no, the game's not just joking around. You're basically killing your enemies. That's all there is to it. So this is being built. And we're building some doors. Very good. Now I'm standing, you see this aura around me? That's an aura that inspires our minions to be loyal and pay attention. So each of your minions have 5 stats. You have health, loyalty, smart, attention, and strength or endurance. I don't remember what it's called. So if any of those stats gets depleted, bad things start happening. And doing certain things like working on these devices, for example, will deplete attention or smart. Seeing dead bodies will deplete their loyalty because they start to question your motives and stuff. So you need to keep your minions up, and you'll build buildings and rooms to cater to your minions' needs. But just by standing near them, you can inspire them to work harder, basically. Because they don't want to incur your wrath. Because one of the things you can do is just straight up execute some of your minions. That's completely something you can do in this game. Completely fine. Now Jubei is just walking around. It's like, we really need this bed. Why did they keep the bed for last? That's the thing we needed first, guys. Silly minions. They're kind of stupid. But that's alright. We like them anyway. There we go. Objective complete. Now we have increased our maximum number of minions to 19. So we're going to get a batch of fresh new minion workers, and they're gonna come in, and they're gonna make the things we're building go faster. Yay! Which is a good thing. Alright, next up we'll probably... Do I want to build that there? I probably want to build that over here. Sorry, I'm already planning ahead of what I want to build. Hey, Jackalope99! How are you? Remember, yeah, this game is amazing. I love this game. Evil Genius. Ugh. And we're just getting started. Playing slowly. It's a very relaxing game. But look at the aesthetics of this game. Like, everything looks so 1960s. It's so beautiful. There we go. That's another objective. Completed another task. Very nice. And now we're going to get a bunch of new items we're going to be able to build. World domination. I don't need to learn about anything. Alright. Now we're going to go stand in this room because this is the room that's going to tire our minions out. And we need to keep them inspired and keep working. Ah! There we go. The investigators have shown up. Okay. So where's Jubei? Come here, my faithful henchman. See, they're trying to force this door open right now. But these guys are really bad, so they're probably not going to do very good. As soon as Jubei is in range, we're going to tag them to kill them. There we go. So we're going to tell, hey, kill them. So now he's going to come here, and he's just going to kill all of them. There we go. And any of our minions that would see that would also attack them. So the only way to do something about your enemies is to tag them this way. Now we're going to lock this door because, as you can see, killing these guys has left this little body bag. And these body bags are, well, they're making our minions feel kind of not nice. They're draining their loyalty. They don't like seeing the fact that people have been killed. So we need to dispose of these body bags. And also, if investigators, if you click on this, it's got some heat. So if an investigator sees a body bag, well, it's going to bring some heat on you. And that's a bad thing to have. So what we're going to do is we are going to build an armory. Over here. Big armory? Big armory. And with a little 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's good. A little room like that on the side. And off of our armory, we're going to build a freezer. Like this. This should be good. There we go. So we're going to tell our minions to build this. I would really like this minion to not stand around here. See, these body bags have completely drained this minion's stats. And now he's going to run away. He doesn't have any more loyalty. So that's a bad thing that can happen, but oh well, we couldn't deal with it. Yes, actually, the Jack Club is saying that these body bags will be turned into food to feed our minions and grow them nice and strong. Yes, this game has a kind of a twisted sense of humor. And your guys, when they die, though, they don't leave any bodies. Their bodies are so weak that they dissolve into the ground, which is just fine by me. So we need more doors. Now we're going to start running out of electricity pretty soon, which is actually good news because you can't start building power plants until you've run out of electricity in this game, which is a little bit weird, but that's the way they wanted it. There we go. We're going to have our future little treasury room over here. And now we have new objectives. So our new objective, there's a maid we need to capture and imprison her and question her. But we also have opened up the world panel, if you want. And we're going to do... There we go. Now that we've run out of power, we can build a power room, which is going to be very, very important if we want to power things. So this, and then this. About that big should be nice. Like this. Then we're going to do a little corridor. Go down this way. There we go. Now, I'm actually going to buy a new money rack because if I move this one, then our minions can't buy anything during that time, so that will slow us down a little bit too much. And we're gonna need some holding cells to hold people prisoners in our little prison here. So this is gonna be like a security room. There's gonna be guns and stuff in there. So the way I'm designing my base is basically this whole area is gonna be, right now, you don't really want the control room there because it does provide some heat. So investigators that see this are like, why do you need all these computers? And you know, computers. Why do you need all these computers? And then, you know, they're gonna start asking questions. So usually you want your control room to be deeper in, but for the start of the game, that's gonna be all right. And we really need that freezer to store these freaking dead bodies. We are also running out of money pretty badly. But it's a nice little start that we got going here. I just love the way this game looks. It just feels so good to see your base get like blown up and built and carved out of the stone. There you go. Now they're gonna move. Yeah, okay, we have no power. So when you're out of power, all your doors open. Really, really bad things happen when you're out of power. You don't ever want to be out of power. It's really bad. But right now we don't really have a choice, and it's okay because nothing's bad's gonna happen until we've interrogated that maid. We're gonna go take a look at her. Hello, Jasmine Vish. And in fact, let me tell you about there's an exploit in this game, which I really like. So because until we have captured her and interrogated the maid, nothing bad can happen. We're not gonna get any investigators. We're not gonna get any soldiers that are gonna come and murder us. We're not gonna get any of that until she's been interrogated. So yeah, okay. Just making sure that everything's accessible, very important, like I said before, because otherwise bad things will happen. So until you've interrogated her, nothing bad can happen. So one exploit you can do is, right now, we can send some of our minions out in the world to steal money. This is how you make money. So for example, let's go do this over here. We're gonna send 10 of our minions and our henchmen to this region. Now, you're gonna see our minions are gonna run off. They're gonna get into a helicopter and they're going to go off in the world. And while they're out in the world, they're gonna be stealing money and making us money. And because right now there's no consequences, basically you do this and then you go away and you let the game run overnight, and then when you wake up the next day, you got millions of dollars. And it's a little exploit. Which basically we're going to be making use of this. I have a game that I've pre-made where I use this exploit, and we're going to be skipping into it so that things move a little bit faster, because otherwise if you have to steal while you're playing, it makes things a lot slower and you get slowed down. I want to show you as much of this game as I can. So our little helicopter is coming over here, and our little people are going to be running into it, and then we're going to go have them steal for us. How nice. There we go. So here's our little helicopter. It's gonna drop our people over here, and you can see them. They are oops. You can see come on. You can see them over here. Our 10 guys and our one person. Now, right now they're stealing. So they're making us $2,500 every 60 seconds. It's not a lot, but that's what they can do. You can set them to hiding. So when there are but now they're not stealing, but when there are security forces, they're not gonna die as much, because right now, if security forces were enabled, but they're not, they would take attrition, and some of them would get captured, get killed, and stuff like that. Other thing, you can set them to plotting. This will uncover these little acts of infamy. So, for example, this is earplug. It requires 4 worker. Operatives have uncovered a smash listening post and staging area for a covert operation. It appears that this cell has effectively curtailed criminal activities in the region. Destroying this operation will send a clear message to the force of justice. A new power is rising, and no pesky do-gooders are going to stop it. In this game, there are 5 factions. There's Patriot, Smash, Saber, Hammer, and Anvil. And they're very, very Cold War, 1960s, super stereotypical. So let's leave them at stealing. And every little mission has little audio clips and fun little things. But as you can see, because I'm stealing here, I'm generating heat. You can't see it because there's my face over it. But you have to trust me, where my face is, over here, there's a little indicator of your heat, which is how much this faction is aware of you. And if they're really aware of you, they might send soldiers, they might send like destroy missions. They might get really angry at you, which is bad. You want to avoid that. So so this is sort of this screen, and having people in our control room would unlock extra intel about this place, extra intel about this, like how long is this going to take, how much heat is going to generate, what's the risk, how much notoriety. But we're going to do this mission just because I want to show you what happens when you do little missions. And our men are building the capacitors, but they're not building the power generators, which is what we really need right now to have some power. Because as you can see, everything is terrible in the base right now. Stop building the capacitors and build the generators. That's a generator. There we go. Beautiful. Now we have power again. The doors can close. Yay! Okay. So you go back to stand over here. How many minions? We have 16 out of 19. Still not a lot of minions is what you start with. But yeah, there we go. Now they're building everything. It's very nice. That's very, very nice. Okay, now this mission is still going. We have no clue how long it's going to take because we don't have the intel.
Good morning. This is the Hara event, covering current events across all of Northern Africa. Our big story is the shocking raid that took place earlier today. The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smash is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated clean cracker on a sunbed.
There you go. So there's a little mission brief, and now if we go back, it's going to show us what happened. We succeeded, and we lost 4 guys. Now we can tell them to come back home, for example. There we go. Now the little helicopter is going to pick them up and is going to bring them back home. It takes a little while. So there you go. So that's the basis of this game. And now we have like a little crappy base set up. Here's what I'm going to do. I love the music. We're going to go load this game over here. Not save, please. All right, let's load this. Yes. And there we go. And now we're in the little map that is, it's similar, but it's slightly different. We're gonna give you a little tour. As you like, these are little hotels that I'm building outside the door. I've got $17 million. I've captured the maid, some minion room, some power room, a little control room here with loads of minions working all the time. A little restroom for the minions, a little library, and yeah, this little base is a little bit better set up. A little infirmaries over here to heal our minions. All right, so we are gonna go, and we're gonna tell you to be interrogated on this chair. So someone's gonna come, grab her, and we're gonna get her interrogated, and then we're gonna see what happens once we do that. But once we do that, and the world, yeah, I've got nobody in the world, and the heat is low. Good, good. So once she's been interrogated, we're gonna get a new minion type. And your minions like to see people getting interrogated. Like, it raises their stats and stuff. So she's giving him her knowledge, which is exactly what we're looking for here. Sorry. I find that hilarious. There we go. And she dies. Straight up. And then we become a valet. And we have unlocked a lot of things. So we're gonna move in to start taking care of these things. Okay. So we're gonna need a training room. It's gonna be very important to train more valets. Like this. Yeah, okay, like this. I want a training room. In this training room, we're gonna need a door. We're gonna need some school desk to train more valets. Bunch of them. We're gonna need some laboratories eventually. So might as well get them right now. And we're gonna need some punching bags. There we go. So this is a good room. So as you can see, I got like 100 minions. We got like a lot of minions. All right, so we're gonna need a lot more valets as soon as possible. Very good. And we are going to need to start recruiting. Yeah, there's a lot of new things that just came up, so don't worry about that. Why don't we buy a bunch of guns? Guns would be good. There we go. More guns. This, we should reopen these rooms in case our minions need some healing. This is the time clock. When it's on red, the room is not used. Yellow is going to put just as many people as you need, and then if you puts extra people in the room just in case you need them in a little bit. But yeah, new objectives. We need to go find the heads of the underworld. But before we do that, we need to go recruit some better people. So we're gonna send 15 of our minions over here. And what are you? You're a technician. We're gonna send 15 over here. There we go. So these are the other type. There's the guard and the technician. And we're gonna send our guys. I should probably put them on hiding so they're not accumulating too much heat. So we're gonna go recruit these people for our evil organization. Yay! People are going. We're gonna need a bigger freezer eventually, so we might as well get started on that. Like this. There we go. Let's build a door, and let's put some of those freezer racks in here. Look at that, beautiful. Almost no wasted space. So we're gonna have this big freezer room so that when we have corpses to dispose of, it'll be easier. Other thing we want to build here, we are going to need mess hall and a staff room. There we go. This is our staff. Oh, it's got no entrance. Go. Kind of like this. And then we're gonna build a mess hall. Like this. Do we want the door to be... Why don't we put the door over here? Sure, why not? Go, you guys can be built. We're gonna want something over here. Why don't we build a barracks, I guess? We just want some rooms over here to, and we want doors to attract agents, right? We want agents to take a peek, go into these rooms and waste time. And why don't we actually make these rooms connect? There we go. I love it. Perfect. It's gonna work out nicely. So this is gonna be there. Now, to get more valets, I need him to train new ones. You can't get them just like that. All right. So first of all, we're gonna try to abduct this guard, and we're gonna try to abduct this technician. Here we go. Hopefully we succeed. Hey, it's Regame! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that's a lot of gold, isn't it? I don't know how it made its way there. I just found it. I'm not evil. I'm very evil. So let's build our inner sanctum over here. go. It's gonna be built like this. Like this. How do I want it? Like this. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have like this weird snaky... This is gonna be our secret room just for us.
Room construction underway.
Go where we go and relax, basically. Do we have... we have some... what are you? You're a pathetic Smash investigator. Alright, you're not a problem yet. But you might become a problem in the future. He's trying to open up our doors. We gotta keep an eye on him, because if he goes down this way... And he is. So, yeah, kill this guy. He knows too much. Now, you don't want to be killing too many people like this. Right now, I don't have any other ways to dealing with them. But you don't want to be killing too many people because that does raise your heat. Like, the nation that sent him, Smash, is like, hey, our agent didn't come back. What happened there? Yeah, there will be doors. There's no doors just yet, but there will be doors everywhere. Like, I love doors. I'm like in love with doors in this game.
Hola, this is the Smash Force Service. Citizens in all Smash territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the evil organizations for an unknown purpose. In an off-the-record comment, one Smash official said that the chances of rescuing the hostages were slim to none.
Attention! This is an Anvil Word Service transmission. The chairman begs his loyal citizens to be on the lookout for suspicious foreigners on Chinese soil. The evil organization continues to prey on our civilians, perhaps hoping to somehow exploit their skills. The chairman assures you that these infidels will be stopped, and the party will once more be triumphant.
There we go. That's the 2 people we have captured. Let's see how many people we lost. We lost, oh my god, 9 people. Oops. And I don't know how many people we lost on the other one. But we're gonna send our guys back home. Oh, the other one we only lost 5. That's all right. All right. Send our people back home because we don't want to attract too much attention. And once these guys that we've now captured make it to our prison cells, we're gonna interrogate them, and we're gonna have technicians and guards. Yay! Once we have guards don't use pistol, they use rifles. So let's have some rifle cabinets ahead of time so that they can get guns if we need them. And we have some brand spanking new rooms over here, looking good. There we go. Let's interrogate this guard. Very good. And we're gonna put some furniture into these rooms in just a second. Oop. Got the autosave turned on. And then we need to tell them that we're gonna want technicians. And we're gonna want some guards as well. 25 of each should be good. There we go. And we have this room is still working. So this guy's being interrogated. We have, what are these? Good Anvil burglars. Oh, okay. So the Soviet Union. No, Anvil. This is the Chinese. Asia is sending burglars at us, trying to probably free up their. This guy's doing little dances at him. Yeah, these guys love torture. Your guys love torture. Come on. There we go. And the most important thing about learning a new skill in this game is the uniform. Yep, there you go. Once you got the uniform, you've got the job. Alright. So, do I have people in this room? No, we should always have some people in this room, just in case someone makes it. We're gonna interrogate this guy. Now, we got the burglars over here. They're gonna be annoying. Now, let's put some furniture in our staff room. So, we can give them, like, some table tennis. You know, some fun time. well, it's 3 table tennis. And a couple of, you know, drink machines. Very nice. And a little few recliner chairs to relax. You know? We gotta treat our minions right. Then we can build some little food counters in our cafeteria. There we go. I'm not gonna build anything here just yet. Eventually there'll be things in there. And in this little bit of a barrack, we're gonna build a couple of beds. There we go. Doesn't need to be too many of them. We could add some lockers, but we don't really need that. We could also put guns, but we want to keep things that don't have any heat right now in these rooms, because we, yeah, so... yeah, it's a straight game. Our minions become more loyal when they see torture, because they love it, but they become less loyal when they see dead bodies, because they're like, oh, someone actually died. So as long as they don't see the person die, they're good, they're fine, they're like happy with it. Now we have a technician, so they're going to be training our guys over here. That's our training room, and we're going to get a bunch of them. They take a long time to build up, but it's gonna work its way slowly. My sanctum has been built. Good. Now let's build some doors in here. In the sanctum, please. There we go. We want a door here, a door here, a door here, a door here. And yeah, this door is going to be perfect. We're going to have an impressive desk over here. And a big conference table like this. There. It's a bit cramped. It's a bit cramped for now. We'll expand the room eventually. For now, it's a bit cramped, but we're going to have to live with that. Power room. I love how well I managed to use the space in the power room. This game is a lot about optimization of space and things. Right, look at these burglars. I don't really like these burglars being here. Are those investigators from Patriot? Yeah, but they're pathetic. That's not too bad. One of the other thing about these investigators and the burglars is that they remember where they've been. So they will sort of remember the path they've taken. And they will like not go to the same place they've already been. So eventually they might end up making their way in here or in here, which would be terrible with the burglars because they will steal our money, which I really don't want right now. So what are these? More Anvil burglars. My god, Anvil's really angry at us. Now these are little outside structures I built, these little hotels, and those are really good to confuse and take care of tourists, because there's also tourists, as you can see. There's a tourist over here. And tourists will wander into your base. And sorry, I clicked outside the window. Second here. There we go. So tourists will wander into your base, and they will see things, and they will take pictures, and they will like send the pictures back home, and that will cause trouble for you. Now these guys are getting way too deep in my base. I am not liking this. Yeah, okay. Now it's time to kill these guys. We don't want these guys to see us killing them though, because that would alert them. These guys have guns. I've completed a task. I don't even know what it was, but that task was completed. Alright, so I had to kill. But yeah, we're gonna build those hotels. Those hotels are gonna be really, really good at confusing our enemies. So now I have a security door bypassed. Yeah, it's nothing too bad. As long as it's not this door. This is the security door that we don't want bypassed. So I've got these like 1, 2, 3. I've got these designs that I like to do for my hotels. And I like 3 hotels. I find that 3 hotels really cover the island pretty well. There we go. They take a long time to build up though. But there we go, and do I want? Nah, it's fine like this. Let's have as much room as possible. Oh shit, these guys have made it in as well. Kill them. Freaking Anvil burglar. This is bad though. This is gonna really raise the heat with Anvil. Anvil's not gonna like us. What can we do about it? See some smash burglars over here. So yeah, so you're gonna see what I like to do with my hotel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. Security door breach. We don't need to worry about that just yet. I need some lobby over here. Build this, and then a lounge over here. So these are going to be really good at taking time off of out of dead body cold storage. No, I built a giant storage for dead bodies because early on in the game, killing your enemies, killing the agents is pretty much the only options you have. Later in the game, you start getting more options. You start being able to like confuse them and twist them and send them out on their way and like. But right now we don't have those options just yet. So killing is like the last thing you want to do. But right now it's the only thing we can do. So there we go. So we're gonna have our hotels built. Security door breach. That's alright. That's alright for now. So, what I really like to do, so I like having my hotels with a little, as you can see, I built a little barracks for the men over here. So I put some doors. Oh, I can't put a door there. So, yet. So what we're going to do is we make a little... Oh, wait a second. I need to make sure that I put this correctly. So, we build this little maze. Wait, did I build this the right size? Like this. Wait, I'm confusing myself. Cancel these. No. This is not what I want. Okay. I'm not using the right layout. I have a very specific layout. You'll see. It's very important to get it right. Okay, so I want the layout to force them like this. Yes, there we go. There we go. So this is the layout I want. Put some more doors everywhere. Doors are really good at attracting people. Most of these doors are going to be unlocked though, because we want the tourists to be able to just move around freely. Next we're going to put some hotel rooms. A little welcome desk over here. A little piano for some music. Some benches for people to sit on. This is all going to like take some time, make people waste time, which is exactly what we want. Tourists. And sometimes when you screw with the mind enough of agents, they start acting like tourists for a little while, which is really good. So we're gonna give them some little dance floors, give them some little bar chairs over here, a little time clock. So this is how we're gonna build our all of our hotels. Do I have anyone who's sneaking into my base? We got some pathetic smash burglars and pathetic saber investigator. That's alright. This is still being built for now. And then the really, really important thing. So these doors are going to be locked because it's, employees only. These doors are going to be completely open so that tourists can get in here without any problem. Actually, I should lock this door. And this door should be locked. So tourists can get in this way, go in there, and then the investigators will waste their time trying to break through these doors, which is great. They're going to waste their time going through these doors, and then they're going to snake around in this little passage. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to put some traps. So we're going to put some pressure pads and some little confusing pop-ups. And you're going to see these traps being used very, very often. So what we want is to link these pressure pads to these traps. So link these pressure pads to these traps. Link these two pressure pads to this trap. There we go. Now this room, when the enemies are gonna hit those pressure pads, a little pop-up of it, like a guard will pop up and be like, "Rrr," and it'll confuse them. And then it will drain their smarts. And then if you drain their smarts, they're gonna forget where they've been, and they're gonna stand confused for a little while. It's gonna be amazing. Ooh, what are these pink ladies? Pathetic smash infiltrators. Okay, infiltrators are a bit more dangerous than burglars because they will... If they get spooked, they will put, like, bombs in your base. And you don't want bombs in your base. There we go. Yeah, no, they've opened this door. It's such an important door. Alright, let's go set up the rest of the hotels. The same way. It's gonna take a little bit of time for me to set this all up, but it's really worth it. Here are our doors. Over here, we're gonna have our little snake of lockers. And I also like doing it this way because it kind of makes sense in a way that a hotel would have a staff room, right? There's nothing suspicious about a staff room in a hotel. You know, there so happens to be these weird pop-ups that scare you in them, but you know, you're not supposed to be in there, so they're not gonna say anything about it. And the little dance room over here, a little bar, little time clock, some dance floors. I like to put time clocks in this room. Oh, I forgot to put a time clock in this room. In these rooms because it lets you turn them off. So sometimes you might need all your employees to not be, because our staff is gonna go into these rooms and is gonna staff them and take care of the tourists. So security door breach. Alright, it's fine. As long as they stay in this area, I'm fine. What are these? Those are pathetic Hammer investigator. So as long as they stay in those areas, it's fine. But sometimes you want your guys to be all hands on deck sort of thing, and you don't want them to be taking care of tourists because there's something more important to do, like you're under attack, and you need your people really ready to fight. Here we go. We got 3 hotels on this island, and they're all the same. And yeah, eventually we'll want to build like a camera system and everything, but right now we don't need to just yet. Our base is not big enough that I can pay enough attention that nothing bad's really gonna happen. It's a lot of doing the same thing, but it's almost set up. Once the base is set up, then we're going out in the world and we're stealing stuff and doing all these bad things. Alright. But now that we've got our base... Nice. Oh, I forgot to put the traps in the rooms. Yes. Don't forget the traps. They're the most important part. Also make sure that these doors are unlocked. Yep, these doors are unlocked. Let's put down the traps. Pressure pads. Confusing pop-ups. And we're gonna look at them in action. Well, once they've been installed everywhere, I guarantee you that we're gonna see them in action, and it's pretty amazing. So these traps are not very devious, right? They're just a little pop-up. Later on, the traps, like, you can get some pretty murderous traps. Alright, so we need this door to be unlocked. We need this door to be unlocked. We need this door to be unlocked. And we need our little traps in here. So I don't have a big selection of... You don't have a big selection of traps in the... that you can put in the hotels. But inside your base, you have a much better selection of deadly and devious traps and stuff. And we're going to definitely build some of those. But for now... There we go! Everything is set up. Just the way I like it. Awesome. Alright guys, let's take a short break right here. Thanks a lot for watching. Now, how's City's War going after Geneva? Ah! That's a lot of horsies! Oh man. No! Don't eat me! Don't eat me!
Well unimaginable.
Kill them all! Oh wait, I'm supposed to be a crusader. Yes, kill them all.